thank you for sharing your day with us. I am Louisa Lee, here to keep you informed and entertained. 早安，你好，欢迎收看 Louisa 报报，每天给你最新最有趣的新闻。First, in the U.S., U.S. President Barack Obama is ready to sign. The nation's leader has announced a debt reduction plan in an attempt to decrease U.S. deficit and to boost the nation's economy. The blueprint, which will save roughly $3 trillion for the country in the next 10 years, includes cutting health care benefits and generating revenues of $1.5 trillion in new taxes, but imposing higher taxes on the wealthiest Americans. Obama's latest plan has received criticism by top congressional and other Republicans. 美国总统奥巴马昨天宣布新的减低国家 deficit 计划，预计未来10年可减少政府支出超过3兆美元。And are you back with us to find out what's going on in the world of entertainment? I am Louisa Lee. American girl in London town, pop star Britney Spears is set to please the audience in Europe with her Femme Fatale tour kicking off on September 22nd, first in St. Petersburg of Russia. Spears will also be shooting her upcoming music video Criminal outside of her comfort zone in London for the first time ever. 小甜甜布兰妮最近和她的男朋友现身 London， 她看起来已经摆脱之前负面的新闻。她宣布要开始她的欧洲巡回演唱会。在访问中，她也谈到她怎么在工作和家庭中取得平衡。
It's been a long time since Britney Spears last graced London town, so the paparazzi might be forgiven for going wild when the singer finally emerged. Here she is on Friday night, joined by her former manager and current boyfriend Jason Travick. After making headlines for her personal meltdowns, a custody battle and rehab stints in previous years, she seems back on track. Britney has just completed a series of successful US shows and is now looking forward to kicking off the European leg of her Femme Fatale tour, despite admitting that it can be grueling.
Sometimes it is, but I genuinely love what I do, and I get on a routine and a schedule to keep me motivated and inspired to, have the energy that I need for the show, so it works out.
Do you have any kind of fit and healthy tips? How do you keep fit and healthy during all these months?
Well, a lot of cardio, a lot of running, and just try to eat clean.
As well as doing lots of promotional work, Brit is also filming the video for new single Criminal during her stay in the capital.
I'm shooting a video. I've never shot on location out of the country of America for a video, so it should be really interesting.
So how did this come about? Did you decide that, or?
Actually, yeah, it was partly my idea, but to see if it could happen, and then they were like, yeah, it's a great idea, so we did it.
Keeping up with all her commitments for Spears means juggling her motherhood duties with her work schedule. The pop singer has 2 children, Sean Preston and Jaden James, with former husband Kevin Federline.
You just have to, find your balance and your niche in life of how to work things out. And I have, the kids half the time. So when they come, I just, it works out. I have an amazing nanny that helps me out. My mother, she helps me out with the kids, when I do the show. But during the day, it's just, a process that you just learn to figure out.
It was thanks to hits like Baby One More Time, Oops, I Did It Again and Toxic that made Britney become one of the most successful recording artists in the last decade. Femme Fatale is her current and 7th studio album, with some critics rating it her best one yet. Over the next couple of months, she's going to perform in European cities, including Moscow, Budapest, Cologne, Paris and London.
Now heading to Tinseltown, teen heartthrob Taylor Lautner, who may be recognized for playing Edward's nemesis in the Twilight franchise, walked the red carpet premiere at Hollywood's Chinese Theater to promote for his upcoming action thriller, Abduction. Lautner, who is taking on the leading man role for the first time since hitting stardom, opens up about how blown away he is to be chosen as the main star. 不光之前另一位男主角 Taylor Lautner 最近在 Hollywood 参加了新片《在劫难逃》的首映会，他很大方地跟大家分享他拍戏的过程，也谈到他走红后的感想。Besides being everyone's favorite werewolf, actor Taylor Lautner describes landing the role in Abduction, in which he plays a young man who is hunted down by professional killers during the search of his true identity.
It was amazing to film. I mean, I was surrounded by an incredible cast, tons of action, romance. It was overall like a dream role for me.
Even Lautner, who is known for his great abs, had to go through some extra training sessions for the flick, which also stars stars Sigourney Weaver, Jason Isaacs, and Lily Collins.
I mean, there was a few stunts that required a lot of preparation, a lot of training, but the emotional side for me was just as, if not more important, and, you know, just being able to tell this character's journey.
And fame is really catching up to Lautner, who often travels with 2 bodyguards and who has hundreds of female fans following him around while he's on shoot. And how is the young star handling all the sweet talks after being titled as this era's sex symbol?
I don't know. I kind of just let it go while you're out there. No, it's amazing. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for that support of the fans. I mean, they mean everything to me. But it's a different thought, and I don't let it affect who I am as a person. I'm the same person I always was. I'm just doing what I love to do now, which is such an honor.
Aside from strongly encouraging viewers to catch Abduction, the 19-year-old talent, who will be on a non-stop press tour for the Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn Part 1, is reassuring the Twilight fans that the new installment will be worth watching.
I can say that whatever the fans have read in the books, we tried our hardest to bring that to life for them, straight up to the screen. I think Bill Condon did an amazing job at that. The Breaking Dawn Part 1 is my favorite movie of the bunch so far. It's very different than any of the ones before, but I can say that whatever the fans are scared, worried about, I think they're going to be very, very pleased.
Abduction will be hitting the U.S. and Taiwan theaters this coming Friday on September 23rd.
Why would my picture end up on a missing persons website?
If this is for real, then who are those people living in your house?
Miss Harper?
Yes.
We have a couple questions about your son, Nathan. Son, go now! Run! Nathan Price is a high-valued asset.
He escaped an attack last night. We've got 36 hours to find this kid before they do.
Suddenly, everyone around me is dying.
We've got to get out of here, Nathan.
Who are you?
I'm a friend of your father's. Your real father.
I want the video feeds from every security camera. Track his friends.
What's my real name?
What's my real name?
Track anyone they've ever spoken to.
Who are these people?
They can't be trusted.
You want to play with no rules? You better be careful what you let out the box.
And that is all the time